Hello, fellow Cravers, and Merry Christmas to you all. We're here for another top 5 games that we've played in 2016, and I am joined by Doc this week. How are you doing, Doc?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
It's been a very Merry Christmas. That's a good
Very,
start.
yeah,
Yes.
Merry Christmas. That's shindig.
Well, you've had an interesting side when it comes to gaming this year, haven't you? Not only have you been playing a lot of alpha games, for example, a game that we'll be mentioning in your top 5, but also you've jumped over to consoles again, haven't you?
I got myself an Xbox, indeed.
Yes. How are you enjoying the Xbox, by the way?
I'm really enjoying it. I suck using a controller, but I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Just getting used to it again.
Well, mate, first of all, we might as well explain the rules quite quickly. I think if anyone's already watched the first 2 episodes of this, they already know it off by heart. But for people who haven't, simple enough. Rule 1 is that you can have any game as long as you've played it first time in 2016. Rule 2, we cannot include games that are coming out in December because most of us have been doing the recording in November for this. And that also includes Final Fantasy 15, unfortunately. And rule 3 is that we are allowing episodic games even if they've not been completed, like, for example, Batman Telltale series.
Yeah.
So anyway, mate, let's start off with what's the first game you want to talk about in your top 5?
First one I will put down as Doom.
Doom. Well, yeah, you did a little mini-series of that, didn't you, for
I did.
And I keep meaning to play it myself as well, but I still haven't yet.
No, it's an absolutely great game. It was just like the old Dooms are. There's no missions or anything like that. You go through and you shoot shit.
Well, that's simple enough. That is Doom to it.
And it's bloody, it's gory, it's fast paced, it's fun.
Well, it's not just that. It's made by it's software again, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And to a point that they've been doing this. I think they're doing Quake again, aren't they? Which is supposed to be coming out in 2017.
Yes.
So I don't know what they've been thinking, but they've been redoing their old games again to much credited support for this as well.
That's because people enjoy them kind of games. A lot of especially first-person shooters now are very tactical, or you have to do certain missions to progress. This is you got to get to the end of the mission, hit a switch, or whatever you got to do, and just raise hell on the way. You know, it looks good. It plays really well. It's good fun.
Well, the thing is, that's like you said, that is what a lot of people want from shooters nowadays. They don't want a backstory of this guy is a bad guy who's in space and he's causing a lot of trouble. You want, no, give me a gun, let me go shoot that thing over there because it looked at me funny.
Absolutely. And you can kill things with their arms and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen that many times now. Anyway, mate, let's move on to your second game. What is your second game?
Would be Civilization 6, which came out last month.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple of months now,
Yeah.
So, first of all, we've both played Civilization 5. I think we both highly enjoyed Civilization 5. What is the actual difference for people who haven't... Well, what is Civilization, first of all, for people who do not know this? Because it is a PC-oriented game.
Yes, so it's a strategy game.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Basically, you start off with a set. You choose your... So you could be England, Germany... You know, you're a leader. Yep. And then you get your first city and you start expanding. Making... You know, getting resources, stuff like that. So it's top-down. It's kind of like a big board game. Probably the best way to describe it.
So, what is that the main reason that attracted you to Civilization in the first place? Is the whole strategic side of it, or is this?
Yeah, I absolutely love strategy games like that. I played the first Civilization when I was little. My uncles played the second, third one with me and stuff like that. And so I kind of grew up around with them, and I kind of stuck with them, especially 5. And I even played Beyond Earth, believe it or not.
Well, that's I haven't played Beyond Earth. I think the only one I've played 4 and I've played 5. Well, you've known I've played 5 because like I said we've tried to play it together ourselves.
Yeah.
And I understand where you come from with Civilization's games themselves. They're great games that will eat hours upon hours of time. And you probably will not even come out to a finish after a couple of hours anyway. It's like a cricket match, but more fun.
Absolutely.
But so what is the difference when it comes to 6 and 5 itself? What is the main attraction to it?
With 6, they've got different. It's not just like you have your city, and when you build something in it, it's just there kind of thing. There's something called districts now, so you can have like religion, science, and then you build up them as well as your city.
Okay. So you basically can grow your city into because
Yeah, so you actually have like your school one, where you have the university over there and stuff like that. And if you put it in the right places, you get more rewards from the resources around it.
so in other words, like with 5, it was just for one block, one city, wasn't it? Or it was,
Yeah.
Now this time you can have multiple blocks for one city, and like you said, it's districts, not what a city itself. The thing is, I keep seeing it, and I've heard quite a lot of good things about 6 itself. But with me, it's like the one thing about Civilization, they are known notoriously for their first game to come out not to be that good or to be buggy, and it's not until their expansion or the second expansion, like for example 5, where it's now this game you will really enjoy this game.
Yes, there are multiple bugs in the game. Nothing too bad, but I haven't seen that many myself, or I've overlooked them. I'm in a Facebook group with people from it, and they've noticed quite a few. So there is still work to be done.
But this is probably the best first edition of a Civilization game for a while.
If you played Beyond Earth, it feels like a finished product.
Anyway, mate, let's move on to your third top 5 game.
Okay, so this is probably the most recent one that I got. It's Gears of War 4.
Now, this is it's not a console exclusive, but the only way that you can play it on PC is with Windows 10, isn't it?
Yes.
Which I wouldn't recommend anyone use Windows 10 itself, would you? The actual store.
No, I won't buy anything off the Microsoft store.
Well, the only reason we've both got it on PC is for the fact that this is one of those play anywhere titles as well, wasn't it, on Xbox? Which, if people don't know what that means, it's so if you buy one copy of it, say like you buy it on Xbox One, you'll have it on Xbox One and Windows 10 at the same time. We're not saying PC because it's Windows 10 store only.
Yeah, so I wouldn't put it down on the PC.
No. But anyway, Gears of War 4. Why? Have you played any of the originals, first of all?
Yes, I played 1, 2, and 3. Didn't play Judgment. Judgment,
yeah.
Yeah, but I got that with the game anyway. So that's not better. But yeah, no, it's like I haven't played Gears for years, and since I got the Xbox, I kind of wanted to play it anyway, and I'm just really enjoying it. It's a good story, it's fun, quite difficult at some points.
Well, things I've got it, but it's one of those games that's in my sideline looking at. I've got it. I just want to do this first, or I want to go and do this. It's like at the moment I'm playing through Pokemon Sun myself.
Yeah.
I think it was for the fact it wasn't you, but it was like Hanks in Heavenly. They kept on saying, "Oh, you should get this. You should get this." And I think, did you get it with your Xbox, or did someone recommend you pick it up with your Xbox?
I got it with my Xbox. It's kind of the reason I got that deal when I did. It comes with it.
Yeah, but what have you played any of the multiplayer yet?
No, I'm just going through the campaign at the moment while I learn to shoot again.
So what's different about this campaign for people who haven't seen any of Gears of War 4 or been living under a rock for this one?
Yeah, it's obviously set 15 years.
Like I said, I haven't played any of it yet, so
15 years after the last one, which I obviously didn't play. It's got a new set of characters, the war's over and stuff like that, and then things start unraveling. I don't want to go too much into it.
Things go to shit.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be much of a game if it didn't, would it, really?
Well, yeah, it's a fighting game. The thing is, what I understand now, this has come from someone who's looking at it from the outside who hasn't even touched it yet. I look at it, and if you've played Gears of War, or any of the Gears of War, you will like Gears of War 4.
Absolutely.
It's basically lives to what the title is, and I think this is the first one that isn't Epic Studios, is it? Is it Epic Studios? No.
It's Correlation.
Yeah, because Epic actually sold it off to Microsoft. Now this is a Microsoft Studio game itself, which is I'm giving them the due. They've done quite well for their first starting with this. God knows how many years old series now.
God, yeah, goes back a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, mate, let's move on to your fourth game in your top 5 list.
This is one I've been playing quite a lot, actually. There's quite a few videos of this one on the YouTube. Black Death.
People can see it now on the videos because that is easier for us to do.
Yeah.
But,
the Black Death.
So, first we'll explain, Black Death is in alpha still, isn't it?
Yes, it is a very early access game. I got it day release, and we had some funny moments on the day release, to say the least.
Yeah.
But like they're really like I've chatted a lot with the devs and everything like that, because they're quite open on their Discord channel and everything like that. And it's a great game. It's a medieval survival game, which is it's set in Mercer, which is kind of we'll say Western Europe.
Okay, let's say around where we are.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Yeah, so it's let's just say it's medieval Britannish type of area. Well,
Yes.
they say Western Europe. That's where Western Europe is nowadays, isn't it?
It is actually.
Yeah. So.
So then you get when you start, you choose your profession. So basically like a class. So there's peasants, merchants, monks, and so when you choose that, the peasants are farmers basically, merchants can sell things, and they can all make different stuff. So you got to try and survive, craft, not get the plague, not get killed by other players, not get killed by the wildlife, don't starve, don't get too thirsty.
So it's basically a survival game. And what you expect from a survival game is you're supposed to survive in this. I think the only difference with this one is that, first of all, it's set in a medieval setting, simple enough, but it's also got a bit more of a more complex class system with it. Like you said, you've got farmers, you've got merchants, you've got warriors in this.
Yes, and that's what I like about it. It's not like, say, other survival games where
you basically just placed as
you actually have a role to work out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you want to get a house, you have to buy it, so you have to use what you can. So I got my house and my peasant by doing loads and loads of farming, and it sounds boring, but actually it's quite nice and quite relaxing.
Well, the thing is, it's like we're currently running through another series of Black Death on the channel anyway, aren't we?
Yes.
Which comes out most weeks at the moment. I think it's being switched between this and WWE predictions.
Yeah.
But we are looking to change it around a bit. We might change it so that it's the drawful stuff is now going to be switched around with WWE because it's easier for it to come out on a Sunday. But anyway, the thing is, it's a series that we keep coming back to on the channel anyway, because I do highly enjoy watching the series myself, and we do get a lot of people who do come and watch it as well. It might be the fact that it's an alpha game, but it's a calming game. If you like things like currently you're a farmer in this series that we're doing at the moment. If you like games, say like Harvest Moon or Sunset Valley might be a good example as well of this, where it's a game where the point of the game is you're growing crops. This is just a more realistic version of it, if anything.
It is indeed, and then obviously I've had times where I've been playing not streaming or with streaming. You meet up people and they're like, "Oh, can I buy some food off of you? So I haven't got any." It's like, yeah, you can, or they'll do something for you. So, they're trying to make a living world that you can live out, kind of thing.
Yeah, which is good. That's what people. I think we've seen some survival games that already do that. Like, for example, Rust is a good example of it.
Yeah.
But the only difference with Rust and this one is, like I said, it's you have roles. Rust, you don't. You make up the roles as you go along.
Yes.
I think, if anything, this is just giving you the tools that Rust has already started to develop on a little bit.
Very much.
With the people playing the game, it's just now you've got a skill tree. There's skill trees with this as well, isn't there?
Yeah, skill trees, which then you can, have more health, learn more stuff to craft, get better resources and stuff like that.
Anyway, mate, let's move on to your last game of your top 5. What is it?
Now, this is probably the most controversial one, which will probably everyone hate me for, but I'm going to say No Man's Sky.
Okay, go ahead. I'm not saying anything. Go ahead.
Okay, so obviously, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what No Man's Sky is.
Oh,
There's all the hype and all the. I just really enjoy it. It is what it is. It never said that it was.
Well, we can highly agree that to a point now that it is what it is, and it is. They didn't really say anything about it, to a point that we've now got official word from people who've looked into this. I think the trading
the advertising standards agency.
Yeah, they've looked into it now. They've said that they haven't lied about anything on their Steam page. Everything is legit. Okay, yeah, the pictures might look a little bit different from what's in the game, but we've seen that with trailers. That's the normal thing.
Yes, but
happens.
but at the same time, you can still find things like that. It's all because how it's generated.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that everyone's going to see it. Like, no one's. They said you're more likely never going to meet another person. I know that people went to meet up and that didn't really work out for them.
Yeah. Well, my question here is: have you played the latest update of it yet?
That's what I put on my list.
Right, go ahead. Now, if they
have been playing the Foundation update.
So, if you explain to the people who have gone away from No Man's Sky a little bit, what is this Foundation update? What has it brought to them? The main thing that it's brought to them now.
The main thing, so there's base building now.
Yeah, that's what people have been asking for.
Base. They've changed the algorithms for the procedure generated planet, so there's more diversity, which I've noticed. Yeah. There's what else is there? New resources to collect. There's a glove thing which I haven't got yet, so you can get even rarer resources.
Okay.
You can get a freighter now, so you can make a purchase of you go to the capsule on this freighter, which you fly into, and then you can basically hire him, and it costs millions. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I can't afford that yet.
No, it's like 17 million or something like that. But then that makes things easier, and it's kind of. I'm kind of excited to see where it's going to go.
I'll be honest, what I want from No Man's Sky, and I'm happy that they are still developing it to a point that they are trying to keep to the promises. Well, not the promises, what the people want in the game.
Yeah.
What I would like, now this is my own opinion, I would like some kind of weapon where I can blow up the goddamn planet. Just saying, it would just make me feel a little bit better.
You want to blow up planets?
I want to blow up planets. I want to be a bad guy in this. Why can't I be a bad guy in No Man's Sky?
Well, you can be. You can shoot all the sentinels and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know, but you know how much of a problem that can be. I want to make a Death Star. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to make a Death Star in No Man's Sky. But anyway, back to the serious point with this. Now, I'm not going to badmouth it at the moment because this is your top 5. I understand why you put it in your top 5.
Yeah.
What would you like yourself to see come into this game in the future? And do you think it will last until the end of next year, at least? If it lasts to the end of this year, at the moment.
Well, as soon as it's now picked up again.
Yeah.
It's actually getting players now. If they keep going this way, it will last. I would like to see upgrade all ships.
Yeah.
Not like it is where you can find another ship and then you can work on that and do that. I want to be able to build my ship. No, I don't want some huge ship. The small one's fine, but I'd like to be able to upgrade it. I can do the suit.
Well, with me, I would just like more constant updates at the moment. I'm happy that they did a huge update, but I think they took too long and they were too quiet with it as well.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely understand that, and I mean, I didn't. I stopped playing it when pretty much everyone else did, and
Yeah.
then went back to it.
Right, mate. One more question before we say goodbye to the people here watching the top 5. For this top 5.
Yeah.
What game are you actually looking forward to in 2017? Then? I can already know a few for myself, but what about you?
Ooh, actually, Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale series.
Yes, we've seen that at what's it called? The VG. Was it the VGAs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. I saw the photo of it. It's like, yeah. I'm liking the Telltale series at the moment. They're really doing well.
Well, the thing is, we've currently got the Batman Telltale series that is near enough finished, and we've got the Walking Dead season 3 coming by the end of this year as well. And like you said, I'm actually looking forward. I highly enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy when the movie came out. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with the Telltale game as well as.
Yes.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think when it comes to Telltale games, they do some really good games. For story-wise, and I'll be interested to see how it goes with that. Is there any other game that you want to mention before we say goodbye to anyone? To everyone?
I can't think of any now. I didn't think about that. Is it Horizon Zero Dawn?
Oh, what with the robot dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
That's what I was trying to think of. Looking forward to that. That's my kind of game.
Well, the thing is, it was supposed to be coming out this year, wasn't it? And it's been delayed until 2017. But yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I'm more faring because of it does feel very Far Cry-y.
It's very Far Cry, but then it's very different at the same time. Like it's got the
giant
medieval kind of feel, like like the medieval feel, like the past feel, but actually they're massive fucking dinosaurs with robots.
Yeah, I agree. Well, anyway,
and of course, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh God, yeah.
Now,
I like to point out, and this is bugging me with this because I've not mentioned it on the podcast. Why the hell is it Red Dead Redemption 2 when it's technically the third game?
It is, but it's the second one in the Redemption series.
Well, I'm interested to see what it is because we're still not 100% sure what this game is based on at the moment, aren't we? All we know is it's coming out in 2017.
Yeah, and they did a little trailer which absolutely destroyed the internet.
Yeah, well, at the moment, it's rumours that it's either going to be set in the past. It's supposed to be set before Red Dead Redemption, but then we'll get more information next year. That's what we go with this. But Doc, thank you anyway for joining me for your top 5. We will be back later this week for another top 5 games. Who will it be? We do not know. Until then, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.